Hi Gen Angels, welcome back to my channel. For everybody who may not know yet, your girl got approved for monetization, and I'm now able to make money from my videos and something I truly love and adore. I asked you on my community tab if you would like to see a video on some tips to get monetized as a Kpop channel, since many struggle with rejections, and overwhelmingly you voted for yes, so here I am, finally giving you what you asked for. I have to put a disclaimer that all information comes from my personal experience or experiences of my friend, as well as research I've done. If these things worked for me, it doesn't mean it'll work for everyone. There are always exceptions to everything. But without further ado, let's get into it, and I hope it helps some of you. First, let's explain what monetization even is, and what you need to even be able to ask for it. So, easily said, monetization is a program done by YouTube, obviously, where you are able to make money from your videos, based on ads that are placed on them by different brands. You can have an ad at the start, end and in the middle of your videos. But you can only have it in the middle if your video is longer than 10 minutes. Now that we know what we are talking about, let's move on to what statistics your channel needs to be eligible for monetization. There are really only two of them. The first one is to have 1000 subscribers, which mostly doesn't present as much of a problem as the second requirement does. That is to have 4000 watch hours in the last 365 days. That means people watched your videos for 4000 hours in the last year. Hours, not minutes, and in the last year, not since the start of your channel. After you've accomplished that, you can go into YouTube Studio, and under monetization, follow 3 necessary steps. The first basically asks you to confirm that you agree with their terms of use and you understand their policies regarding inappropriate content. Once you check all that, you will be directed to the second step, which is to connect your channel with Google Adsense. Google Adsense is a website through which you will get paid, and therefore need an account, which will track and transfer your earnings to your bank account. Now important here is that you have to have a bank account, so they can do a direct deposit, and you also have to make at least $100 or 70 euros to get paid that month. If you don't reach that, the money will keep transferring to the next month until you reach that limit and are able to get paid. Data of your earnings gets transferred to Google Adsense every 14th or 15th of that month, and you will get paid every 21st of the month, or around there, depends if it falls on a holiday or weekend. Also, YouTube is owned by Google, that's why you're getting paid by them. Once you connect it correctly, you will have to wait a little bit for them to create your account. For me it took 3 days, but it can be longer or shorter, depends on how lucky or unlucky you are. After that's done, you will be transferred to third and last step, where you do nothing, only wait. During this step, a real person that works for YouTube will review your channel and see if it follows all of their terms of use and guidelines. That's where things start to complicate. For me it took 20 days to receive the email I was approved and accepted into monetization program. For some people it takes 3 days, for some a month. But the longest it usually takes is 30 days, so you just have to be patient. You will after some days receive an email saying if you got approved or rejected, and if you got rejected, they will also tell you why. For Kpop channels it's extra hard, because most of them get rejected because of repetitive content or copyrighted content. Now, it's important to know that whoever reviews your channel will pay most attention to your latest videos, as well as most viewed videos, but that doesn't mean they won't check out the entire channel. Let's now address the 2 main problems I mentioned earlier. First, copyrighted content. Copyrighted content is a problem because it lets YouTube know that you don't know or care to follow their guidelines, which say you are only allowed to use content that is your own. As a Kpop channel you use music and videos of artists that obviously aren't yours, and therefore the company claims or sometimes even blocks your video from being viewed, which makes it unable to monetize. I have a bunch of such videos, but that clearly didn't bother the person that reviewed my application. Second problem Kpop channels face is repetitive content. that mostly affects channels that only make one consistent type of videos over and over again, like commentary channels for example. I didn't have issues with that because I have so many different types of pop content. Now I will try to give some tips that maybe can help you if you got rejected or you think you may get rejected once you apply. First is to make various forms of pop content. I have for example commentary videos, crack texts videos, reactions and so on, which avoids the repetitiveness and saves me from being rejected. I know you may only like to make one type of content, but if you got rejected due to repetitiveness, clearly you have to change something, or you will never get accepted. Let YouTube know you are human. YouTube is very likely to get confused or thrown off by the robot voice most channels use, because it clearly isn't real voice. That can sometimes raise a worry of you being a scammer or actual robot, trying to cash out. To avoid this issue, use your real voice at least in some videos, or film a few videos showing your face. Try to not use many swear words, or talk about illegal things, if you know what I mean. All of that can get you rejected as well, if it's extensive and repeats in every single video. Since we are already here, I will give some tips that can also increase your watch time and subscriber count and that bother me in a way some other YouTubers out there do it on their channels. Of course, always do what feels right to you and what you think is the best, because this is your channel. But we all have space to improve, and if you think you are doing everything right, that's a red flag. It really helps if you don't treat your subscribers like literal piles of garbage or people that are less than you. They aren't just a number for you cash out of, they are people who support you and care for your content. Without them you would make $0 and only your mom would be watching your videos. Some YouTubers out there really be acting like they have millions of subscribers and are celebrities. You are not. You are not James Charles of the Kpop YouTube community. Calm down. Reply to comments, engage with them, talk with them, build actual friendship. There is nothing better than getting comments of people saying you are a nice person. Try it sometimes, it won't hurt. Make videos that are different and original, not just a trend chaser. I'm not even kidding you when I say that once one YouTuber starts some video topic, in the next week I have my subscription box filled with everyone doing that exact same video. Usually it's some type of ranking or favorites video that takes an hour to make and has absolutely no explanations in it. I don't even click on them because all of them follow the same format and don't credit the person who came up with that idea. It pisses me off. Originality will take you the longest way, believe me. My least successful videos and the ones that are now actually deleted off my channel were the trend chasing one. I absolutely hated them, but I made them for views. They flopped. Your subscribers can see right through you. They can see about which topics you are sincerely passionate about and which ones you're only making for views. They are not dumb, no matter how much you want to think they are. Please, I'm not trying to be mean, but edit a few practice videos before you post your first one on YouTube. Even if your first videos are bad, always strive to learn and get better. It's a harsh reality, but people will not watch and subscribe to someone who has visually unpleasant videos or are poorly edited. I'm like that as well. So, choose your editing software and start practicing on it until you're happy with the result. It makes a huge difference. Another thing is to not get discouraged if you don't see the growth immediately. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience to be successful on any social media platform. It's partly luck for YouTube to pick up your videos and recommend it to people. For some it takes months to grow, for some it takes years. The ones that instantly blow up are more of an exception than a rule. Never stop uploading quality videos and sooner or later you will begin to see the progress. Express your creativity, passion, and interests the best you can, and people will gravitate towards you. That's mostly everything I have to say, or I remember right now, but I hope it helped you even a little bit. If you're not willing to change your content that got rejected, then unfortunately you won't be able to get monetized, which is also okay if that's not your goal. It's all up to you and your willingness to adapt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye bye.